your story is very interesting to me. You guys decided to pack up from where you were living at the time and decide to come all the way here to Windsor.
I was just struggling with like my motivation, and I'm like, okay, I need to get out of this place and be like somewhere where like I feel more inspired.
Why did you guys decide to choose Windsor out of all places?
Even before we had spoken about moving here, I wanted to kind of move to Windsor.
Why do you look at me like I'm a fucking madman?
I thought you were gonna say the N-word. I'm sorry, keep going.
Whoa.
Context, he says it all the time off cam. Y'all don't know that.
Me?
That's crazy.
No, bro. Way, never. Do you want to do it on camera? I don't give a fuck. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it, buddy. Don't push me to my limits.
On three.
All right, ready?
One, two,
three.
There we go.
Damn, bro.
What's up with your people's dance, bro? That shit's fucking amazing.
Thank you for bringing this up.
You know what dance I'm talking about, right? Where you gotta do like the little pigeon mating call? What the fuck?
What did you just call it?
Wait, isn't that your first name?
My first name?
That's a good one. Oh, you're serious? No, that's even funnier.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Double Vision Interviews. My name is Six Salim.
And it's your boy Devo.
Saka behind the board. Oh, see, you can finally hear him. Guys, we have a very special guest today. As you can see, it's a segregated episode. We're starting this off by...
I promise you I did not know he was going to say that.
We actually have two special guests. One of them is going to be behind the camera. One of them is going to be on camera. The guy on camera, his name is Vergil. Vergil, what's up?
What up? How you guys doing?
Swinging the mic.
pod.
It's just swinging the mic. He swings his big.
Okay.
Just fucking. Anyways, the second guy is going to be behind camera. Like I said, his name is Kay. Kay, what's up over there?
What's up, y'all?
So he's got a mic. He doesn't want to be on camera. That's fine. We had questions prepared for both of them, but I guess we're going to focus on this guy.
I won't be so disappointed.
Well, you know, I was expecting a 2-on-2. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, let's attack him then. He's
No,
the reason
well,
it's not
I can
happening.
still speak.
yeah, he's still got a mic. All right, we're going to
That's
start
true.
this off. I met you two, I want to say now, maybe over a year ago. It's been over a year for sure. Your story is very interesting to me. You know, you guys decided to pack up from where you were living at the time and decide to come all the way here to Windsor. So talk to me first of all about your story, you know, where you grew up, kind of what your journey and your path was until the both of you linked up and then drove all the way out here.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know, I'm an artist. I make music, and I have done
We're
so
gonna get
since. Well, it's relevant to the story.
Oh, okay, fair.
I have done so since I was a kid, like 7 years old, pretty much. And when I found myself living in Prince Edward Island for university, it was not exactly where I wanted to be, but I had to get through school, right? So it's a really small place, super like close knit, very country, very boring, very white.
There it is.
And yeah. And I just wasn't really fucking with it, and it was like draining my like motivation. I pretty much quit for like I thought I was quitting, but I just couldn't quit because I didn't. I'm not talking to the mic. Oh my bad. So I thought I had quit.
There you go.
I thought I had like I tried to. I was just struggling with like my motivation, and I'm like, okay, I need to get out of this place and be like somewhere where like I feel more inspired. And so
For my own understanding, so you like were born and raised there, or you went to school there?
I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria, but I went to school for in Prince Edward Island in 2017.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were born and raised.
No, Lagos, Nigeria.
Gotcha.
Lagos, Nigeria. So
Okay.
I found myself there for
And
university.
then when did you move here?
Here it was 2024 September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So continue.
Was there?
Continue.
Oh yeah. And then
He does that a lot.
I found what's his name? Kay wanted to move as well.
What's his name is fucked up.
I was just trying to remember the story. Kay,
Why I say fuck you for, bro?
Because I'm not on camera.
Damn, bro. What's his name?
yeah, I forget his name. It's
Yo,
one,
Virgil said I
you
gotta
know what's funny thing? It's one letter too.
Vergil said that's fucked up.
But anyway, he was a roommate of a closer friend of mine. So I wasn't really close with Kay at the time, but I knew of him. I knew him actually pretty well, but just never really hung out one-on-one. And then I was at work, like my 9 to 5. I worked in a marketing agency, and then Kay calls me and says that he's thinking of moving as well because he was just about to graduate.
What were you graduating?
No, so I already
Oh,
graduated.
he just graduated. My bad.
Get
And
your
then
fucking story right, buddy.
It was recent. It was all together. It was
as
whatever.
far as I remember, what happened was he was planning to move. Not planning, but he was thinking about it and he mentioned it to us. Okay, I won't say too much, but he was planning on moving.
Okay.
And I was going to sign a new lease with our mutual friend in PI.
Okay.
And then right before signing, I called him and I'm like, yo, why didn't you move? Like, why didn't you take that step? I don't feel right signing this lease. Like, what prevented you from taking that step? And he was basically like, fuck it, why don't we just go together?
So my curiosity brings this question up is, so why did you guys decide to choose Windsor out of all places? And I'm not saying we're not happy to have you guys here. Just curious. A lot of people don't usually go as Windsor being their first choice.
Yeah, it's because we can't afford Toronto.
That's fair. That's
his answer, but for me,
There's more to it, but
there's a lot. There's
pretty
a lot
much
more
it
to
for
it.
me.
There's a lot more to it.
Go be
'Cause we were
fucking
looking at a
homeless
lot
in
of
Toronto,
places.
bitch.
We were looking at a lot of places, but I was settled on Windsor even before we had even before we had spoken about moving here. I wanted to kind of move to Windsor.
Now it is a smart decision in my opinion, due to the fact that you guys can easily go to Detroit right across the bridge within 5 minutes, no problem. So it kind of does give you guys more of a accessibility to the state side.
That was what sold it for me. It's like we're here. I have much more accessibility to other like bigger cities in Canada than PEI, and also have the states as well, which is
That's
bonus,
true.
right? So
It's also like Toronto's right there.
yeah,
Montreal's right there.
Yeah.
New York is not that far away.
Yeah,
Detroit
7
is
hours,
right
give or
there.
take.
that's pretty much how he sold it to me because he knew he wanted to move to Windsor, and I'm like, well, I don't have any reason to want to go to Windsor, and then he brought
But
that
did
up,
you
and I'm
already
like, well,
have like research knowledge about this city before, which is why you wanted to come here? Like, how did you even discover that we existed? Because quite frankly, we're very hidden.
Kinda. So I was already familiar with like Detroit, and then I casually just heard about Windsor, and I was like, okay, this seems pretty interesting. It was like a booming city at some point. It had a big scene, and then that's when I really started to get interest in Windsor. Is when I found out like at some point in its history, it had like a pretty serious scene, and that was our biggest motivating factor.
Gotcha.
For like moving anywhere. Really, it's just like how developed is the scene there.
like the creatively, specifically creatively, is what we're talking about.
Yeah. And we also going to like a Toronto or something like that. It's like, do you want to break into a much larger market where it's like probably harder to reach people, connect, that kind of a thing?
Yeah.
When it's like you could. Another big deal was like we are coming from PEI. We get used to this smaller city life, no traffic, no nothing. You know what I mean? Things are like a lot more peaceful. There was still an element of like we want to keep that, right?
Now, the thing is, I understand obviously the price point for Windsor is a lot cheaper to live in rather than like Toronto or anything of that sort. So if that wasn't the main factor though, would you have still went to Toronto if Toronto and Windsor were pretty much the same when it came to the cost of living, when it like, you know, renting or anything of that sort?
I probably would have, yeah.
You would have went to Toronto.
I probably would.
And then would have made the trips to go to the States and stuff like that from like Niagara Falls, for example.
Exactly. If I really needed to. Because going to the States wasn't a priority at the time when I was making the decision. It was more so like a bonus after when I found that out. So
You would rather much rather be in Toronto than as opposed to here.
not
No, the thing is because so like your style of music, how would you describe it?
it's hip hop and Afro beats, alternative.
Alternative Afro. Do you find
Afrobeats,
there's
yeah.
a bigger scene for that genre and that style in Toronto?
Definitely, because there's more. I think there's more Nigerians there, and there's like more events
very
and spaces for like Afro beats there. Like I don't think there's any. I haven't heard of many Afro beats events here. I did in Detroit, and I went to a couple, but nothing much in Windsor. So Toronto definitely has more of a scene for this, I think.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was making a racist joke. It didn't go over well. No one heard what I said.
We heard you.
Oh, you heard you.
Yeah.
Just chose to ignore me,
Yeah.
bitch.
So I've had.
Why is there a yellow floating T-shirt in that chair? You fucking asshole.
So with you, you know, obviously with you being here, right? You've been experiencing and meeting a bunch of other artists in Windsor as well.
Yeah.
In your mind, in your opinion? Like, you know, you've had the opportunity to film a few videos
Mhm.
in the area locally. How do you feel when it comes to, like, you know, filming in a public area? Like, do you feel like Windsorites kind of look at you kind of weird if they see you in public?
It's a good question you asked. I was shooting a music video a couple days ago, and I was telling who is John Straw. I was telling him, I was like, yo, people in this city are really nice about stuff like
John
this.
shot your video?
Yeah, he did.
I love that kid.
He's super great.
I
yeah.
love that kid.
Yeah, so we're working on a couple of videos, and we were shooting one the other day, and like we would be in the middle. People would be like right in the middle of the street. We didn't block it off, just like in the middle of a road. We're filming, and then cars are coming. They'll wait for us. We'll get everything out, and then while they're driving past, they're apologizing, and then they're asking what's going on. I'm like, damn, that's like interesting.
No, it's nice to know that they're being very like supportive of that,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like we've had the opportunity a few times, and we've gone up to Toronto and we filmed and stuff, and it's a complete different.
Oh,
Because it's so common over
It's
there.
so
right?
common.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
common.
like,
No one gives a fuck what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
unless you're like Drake spending $250 on, you know, icing out the CN Tower, that's a different story, right? But if you just have a camera crew and you're just running around, no one gives a fuck. Because over there, it's so
probably
common.
pissing people off, eh?
Huh?
It probably pissed them off more than anything.
Yeah, it's almost like you're inconveniencing them. It's like, get out of the
Yeah.
fucking way. Like, I'm trying to get to work. I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to
No,
go.
here it's not the same. People,
No.
like I even had a guy like let me use his car for a video. I didn't know him. I was just
No
there,
way.
and he saw us filming something, and he's like, "What's going on? Is this your song?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "This is dope." He's like, "You guys want to use my car for a video?" I was like, "Okay."
that's one thing.
So-
That's one thing I will say. Like, you know, Windsorites, I've had a few opportunities like that too, where someone gives something like a car, for example, and they're very nice in that aspect. So it's nice to see that you're also being given that same treatment, you know,
Yeah.
from someone who's obviously not from Windsor or anything of that sorts, but they're not like giving you a hard time when
No,
you're doing a
never.
filming, and that's great. So I was kind of curious. I wanted to see what other people go through, because I know what I've gone through. So I was kind of curious to see from another artist's
I do like
perspective.
that though, right? Because there is a bit of a community feeling with it, right? Like when
Yeah,
I was working
100%.
on film productions and stuff like that too, and we would shoot locally, obviously more so than a music video, you got lights and you have a bunch of other cameras, you have a lot more equipment involved, right? So you got production trucks laid out on the streets and stuff. So people would stop constantly. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Mind you, at a certain point, it gets annoying because now you're hindering our time. We're on a time crunch, right? So we can't fucking answer everybody. And Kay, I'm sure you can definitely relate to this part too, where it's just like, all right, we're shooting something, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. You know, there's been a few projects I've been on where the response was, "What are you shooting?" Or the questions rather were, "What are you shooting? When can I watch this? You know, where's it gonna be released? Like, is this gonna be a big film?" It's like, bro, yes, just yes to everything. Fuck off, you know. So there's like this weird saying in the film industry, which I till this day I don't understand it. If people stop and ask you what you're shooting, you just tell them it's a mayonnaise commercial. I don't know why. I don't know where it stemmed from.
This is the most boring thing you could
I've never heard
Probably you've never
I've
heard
never
this?
heard of that. That's,
Brother, I heard it the first time and I thought my buddy was joking. So I'm just like, oh yeah, fucking Heinz, this. And he's like, yeah. And then he said it to another person. And then he said it to a third person. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? what is this mayonnaise commercial thing? And then he told me, he's like, yeah, it's just you just tell people that, you know, you're just filming a mayonnaise commercial. 'Cause, like, probably what you just said, like, no one gives a fuck about that.
And then they stick around to watch the commercial and they see you rapping,
Because they want to see the Miracle Whip come out.
but that's the mayonnaise commercial. What? I keep missing the jokes.
Jeez. Yeah, that one right over your head, eh, dude? Have you? Okay.
He's like, what the fuck?
Bro, he came here for an interview, bro. He's locked in, bro.
Yeah, clearly.
He
But
wants
it's a Double
journalism.
Visions
I'm
interview,
told-
brother. You got to expect shit like this. You can't fucking come in. So,
What actually-
size is your fucking
What
t-shirt? I don't
what
give a
actually
fuck.
happened? The truth is, I was making a joke that nobody caught, and then your joke stepped on mine, so I'm kind of pissed.
What did you say? What did you say?
That's kind of what it was.
What did you say?
I don't remember.
Something about rapping.
Yeah, because you said that you're going to tell people that we'll be shooting a video, and then in the film world, you would tell people that it was a mayonnaise commercial. And I thought it would be kind of funny because if they stuck around for 2 seconds, it would be obvious it wasn't a mayonnaise commercial.
It could be.
How?
You've never seen advertisements where they have like rappers being so stereotypical? Yeah. And
That is true. That is true. Commercials don't even have to be about the products
That's
these
what I'm
days.
saying.
So yeah.
Not anymore, at least
at
lately.
all,
We've been
yeah.
noticing a lot of wild trends happening where it has nothing to do with the product.
Yo, they'll just say the name like right at the end and slap the logo, and it's like, okay, I guess that's what that was.
Brisk. Feel the breeze.
That's so crazy. I was just thinking about Brisk too. That song is fire though. I don't care, bro.
That is right.
It's a fire song.
Um, Okay, so
No, I don't haven't heard that.
we know that you're an artist now. Kay, you're a videographer, right? So I want to talk to you a little bit about that too, because obviously you guys have a very similar like relationship as to what Devo and I have with the artist and videographer, right? So when you guys got here and you know, first of all, the journey to Windsor from out east, was it one of like, what the fuck are we actually doing, or we're really doing this and this is going to be a new chapter beginning? Like, was it a more positive reaction? Was it nerves? Was it more negative? Like, where was your minds at on the way to Windsor?
I think for both of us, it seems crazier now than in the moment, right? It doesn't, to me, okay, at least it feels a lot crazier now than then.
In what way, though?
Then it felt like what made sense. It was like the natural course of things. It's like, I should get out of here. This is an opportunity to get out of here. I don't know when I'll have another opportunity to get out of here. I should take it. But now it feels a lot crazier because it's like the circumstances, the actual way we got here. There was a lot up in the air and things just kind of worked out. But at the time, it all felt very natural. Nothing was like daunting. It was just like, this is what we should do.
That's a good sign that, you know, it's like, you just know second guessing like you were having with the lease.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now, is there any part of you guys that like regrets it?
No, definitely
Not at all. No.
That's good.
I was going to say earlier, given the opportunity like between here and Toronto, I'd still choose here, especially knowing what I know now.
Wow.
Yeah. I really like it here.
I love that.
But you don't think there's more opportunities in the Toronto area?
I don't care. It's like, what kind of opportunities are we talking about? Like, I don't know.
Like from a networking perspective, right? Like if we're talking like from an artist's mindset, right? It's the networking, right? There's just so many more people there. There's so many more events that go on. It's a bigger city. You know, that's never been something that would have hindered your decision either way. Like, nah, Windsor's just not worth it.
I don't think so. I don't think, like, to be honest, especially at our level, like a more indie level.
Yeah.
I don't think there's some like radical talent you're going to come across that's just going to change your life here or whatever. It's more about
fair statement.
Intimate connections. It's about collaboration to me. Like, it's like, I'd much rather meet someone who's like, I don't know that many people, but like the people I do know, I want to form like a serious relationship with and then start creating something. Cause like, I'd rather grow with people than just come across someone. It's like, oh, you're a big talent. You'll get my name out there or whatever. It's like, not really. I don't think so.
That's a great mindset to have, though. And I think we've discussed this when we first met, when we were sitting in Frey's studio. I think we kind of had the same conversation where it's very difficult in this city. You know, mind you, as someone who's been doing this for the last 9 years, like just seen a lot of shit. It's very difficult in this city to find someone who has that mindset and the mentality. And it's more common and more frequent. You're going to find people who have the mentality of, I'm from this city. I'm going to be the one to put Windsor on the map. I got this. I don't need any of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely happened. And I've told you stories about videographers that we've dealt with. And I've told you stories about artists that we've dealt with and people that kind of take what they want and then, you know, they'll leave you out to dry. So that's a fucking great mindset to have. I'll definitely tell you that much. It's amazing that you have, you know, you don't have an ego about it where it's just like, hey, I'm here. I made the trek out from you know, out east. So what I'm doing here is for me and me only. You know, like, that's it. Like, great fucking mindset to have. You, sir, on the other hand, have been very quiet about it.
I don't like your tone.
I'm sorry, mother.
But we're in like different positions.
Yeah.
That has to be said. Like,
100%.
I don't need to meet or like as network or whatever as much as he would probably have to.
For sure. It is different, like, worlds, right?
Yeah,
like, videography is a different collaborative effort than an artistry. Music, right? So, Vergil, have you ever collabed or have you come across an artist in the local area where you have personally felt, you know, almost like in the way like my efforts to collab with you or my efforts to work with you have been a waste because you feel there's a lot of ego involved? Or have you come across that at all or no?
Not a bunch of no. I haven't really musically. No, I haven't really come across any egos that were challenging. It's more about like it's more been creative differences in terms of like typically I would know that beforehand. Like I would know if me and somebody had like a similar type of sound or a similar approach to things. So for the most part, it's been smooth, I would say. With artists, yeah.
And have you found someone in the city where, like, you know, you meet them and because you have such a unique sounding music, which is amazing. Like I love your music, bro. It's very unique. It's very, you know, it's I don't hear it often, mind you. I'm not a big Afrobeats person, so maybe that's why. But when I heard your stuff for the first time, or even until this day when I hear your stuff, there's a uniqueness to it that I haven't heard in this city at all. But have you come across any artists that you're like, hey, I want to work with so and so, and I want to work with this person?
Lots of them. There's so much great talent in Windsor that I didn't, like I said, I didn't know as much about the city as Kay did, but he did tell me about the talent beforehand, and I remember I told him, like, you were right about this. Like, there was so many really great artists, and it didn't take long to meet them too. Let me try to name drop some people. I did a song with Jarrell recently. He doesn't even really put out music, very, very new, but he's like great.
Same genre, Afrobeats?
No, he's more of a rapper.
Okay.
He's more of a rapper. But like I said, I do hip hop too, right? So we make it work. Compliments, he's part of the band Cons of Jupiter. They do like more indie rock stuff because I hang out at Fog Lounge a lot. They've got the open mic, so I met a lot of like the indie
Didn't you
people.
escape PEI because it was too white and you went to fucking Fog Lounge?
They had an open mic. It's nice. I fuck with Fog. Literally, even PEI, they don't even have open mics there. There was nowhere I could go to do an open mic in PEI. That was like.
Do they have stores where they sell microphones?
Do they have stores where they sell microphones? Yeah, they got along on McQuaid.
Yeah, so you can fucking have your own open mics.
I'm shocked. Hold on. PEI has a Longum in Quaid?
Yeah.
What do you think PEI is?
A tiny place, dude.
I mean, it is.
It is a tiny place. What it is,
you're not uncivilized.
No, I'm not saying you're uncivilized.
Shout out PEI.
I get he's thinking Longum McQuaid is too big of a brand.
Yeah, like I never would have expected a
Charlottetown.
Longum in Quaid to be in PEI.
We
out
have
of all
like
places.
a Sobeys. We have a Walmart.
Shit, that's
You expect
crazy.
that?
Yeah. Oh, so you're really
think they just had
thinking?
mom and pop?
No, that's crazy.
Wow.
Listen, I've only ever visited PEI like maybe twice.
When have you been to PEI?
Am I thinking about the wrong PEI? I might be.
There's one PEI.
Hold on.
That's one PEI, bro.
I'm thinking Prince Edward Island.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Eastern Canada?
Yeah, I've been there twice
When
I was a kid. But
it would have been a lot
That's probably
different
why.
when you were. a
okay,
kid.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, called you
the
old,
image
bro.
I have in my mind from when I visited, that's why I'm shocked. I'm like, there's no fucking way.
That is true. The buildings are getting taller. They're getting a lot more
okay,
things.
so it's
over
becoming
there.
a lot more modern.
Yeah, the old
I
people
got
are
you.
pissed.
I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. Sorry, that just that I was just picturing PEI from when I first saw it, and I was like, "There's no way." That place was like a dead town. Like it was.
That's funny as fuck.
Things can change in 50 years, bro.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
50.
50 years is crazy, though.
Crazy. God damn.
That's wild.
All right, so Kay and Vergil, you guys, you know, have, like I said, you guys have a great relationship now. When you guys, you know, started putting content out here in Windsor, you guys were working together closely, right? Like, Kay, were you shooting his stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Why'd you ditch my boy?
wait, what?
Is this a setup?
No, this is a question.
What do you mean? I didn't ditch you,
No,
boy.
you didn't
We're
ditch
still
me.
working together.
Yeah, John Stroll. Fucking recruited John Stroll.
This feels like when they set you up to find out if you're gonna cheat on your girl.
No,
What the
I
fuck?
feel wrong. Why didn't I ditch him?
Well, why'd you ditch him?
I didn't.
I'm not allowed. I'm allowed to work with other videos.
Yeah,
do you
we
only
both
work
are.
with him?
Now,
Yeah, we have
now,
one contract.
Yes.
You've never worked with anybody else.
No. Before I met him, I used to.
Okay,
Before I met him, I used to.
and he was just that good.
You know what you call that? Loyalty, bitch.
So hold on. Yes, 100%, brother. It is loyalty, but no. So listen.
But
Hold on. So when we first
You can't even stay loyal to your roots, motherfucker. You
That's
flew halfway
crazy.
across the planet from Lagos to come to fucking Canada. How you gonna stay loyal to a friend?
schools are better here, bro.
Sure.
Hold on. Why'd you go to school for PI?
Why'd I go to what?
What did you go for school in PI?
Marketing.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
Wait.
it a good?
The schools in Lagos. What do you guys do? Count dirt? Or I'm sorry. This
go back to my
this is an
statement
interview.
that I was
Yeah,
making.
This is an interview.
Fuck. So when him and I first teamed up, right, he was just getting into the videography things. So he told me basically, he's like, "Hey, are you okay with having shitty videos in the beginning until I learn?" I said, yeah, no problem. So we ended up doing a bunch of cover art, like music videos and stuff, to really learn the chemistry and how we want to approach it. Once we got past that stage and we started doing bigger projects and full blown music videos, I couldn't go to anybody else, because at that point I was like, the chemistry's there. We know exactly what we want. We can bring our vision out together. And, you know, if I'm not shooting it with him, I don't feel comfortable shooting with anybody else now. It's almost like the same thing with like my producer, Giuliano.
Yeah, because
right?
they know too much.
It's not that he knows too much about me. It's the fact that
I phrase that weird, but you know what I mean.
but
He knows too much.
But I've worked with other producers, and I know you have too.
Yeah.
And when you find that niche, that connection, and that chemistry with that particular person, it just gets easier for you to be creative.
Yeah.
Right. And it's something that I don't take for granted. Right. So I'm truly blessed. And I guess the reason why he's asking is because you guys both came here at the same time.
No, I was just fucking around, to be honest with you. But I was just saying.
I have an answer to the question. Like, I can answer the question.
I do
No, I
too.
was just fucking around. I'm genuinely, but there is a genuine like question in me that I had about that, is like, was going to be around the lines of that was, you guys came here together, and obviously, Kay, I'm sure you found artists that, you know, you're like, hey, I want to shoot for you. My vision can help with your sound. Whereas you are like, hey, I have this other videographer that, you know, can help execute and bring what I have in my mind to fruition. Because again, at the end of the day, like, you and I know this, Kay, like, videographers, sure, we can have a certain skill set, but we don't know everything, dude. We cannot execute everything. Like, you know what I mean? Our paintbrush is limited to what we know. We can't do everything and anything under the sun. If he comes to me tomorrow, or if you go to another videographer tomorrow, you go to Kay and you're like, hey, this is the vision I have in my head, but we know our skill sets are limited by not being able to execute that vision. Why the fuck, you know, would we jeopardize that final product? Sure, you can go try it, trial and error and stuff, but why would we jeopardize knowing like, hey, so-and-so does it way better? You know what I'm saying? So, but that was my main thing. It's like, have you guys found people, or have you been in situations already where you're like, hey, I found a videographer, and maybe it might be John, you know, that can execute this a little bit better, and because of that, has there ever been a bit of like a, you know, almost like a tap to your ego where it's just like, well, bro, like, I thought we were a collective, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He can answer if there was a tap to ego. What I can answer is,
damn, bro.
No,
why are you throwing shots at my boy, bro?
No, that's not a shot. Because why would it be a tap to my ego if I said I wanted to work with somebody?
But then why could I
know
answer
about him if he tells you like, yo, you know, I will use another artist, but you're like, yo, your vision is with me. Like, we're building this image together. Now you're gonna take your style to other artists.
But it's
now
more.
It won't be unique.
It's okay. I want to start off by saying this. The same way, like you said, videographers, we have like certain skills or tools that we don't possess. My main one, I would say, is that like I struggle giving up control. I want to work on the projects I want to work on, right? So it's like he can come to me and be like, I want to do it this way, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then the more we go into the project, he's like this, like I want to feel like a collaborator. So for me, I would say there are times, especially as an artist, I can completely understand if you're like, I have a vision, I just want you to do what I want you to do. Yeah, that's fine. Like that's why I don't really call myself a videographer like that. Like I did at first. I was kind of just joking, to be honest. But I don't really view myself that way.
What would you tell people your title is?
I don't even really like calling myself a filmmaker. I think I'd just rather call myself an art director, because I literally just want that much control. Like, it's like I want to do the film and the graphic and the web, and like whatever control you can give me, I'll take. I'm willing to do it.
Right.
To me, I think that's like the pro and the con of working with me. Like, some people enjoy that, some people might not. And there's certain projects where you might be like, I'd rather not be with someone who wants that level of control for this. And then beyond that as well, it's like we have worked together, but it's not like it's not easy, you know what I mean? It's like, especially when you are two people with very distinct perspectives and so on, it makes sense. And I don't think it was ever that big of a deal for any of us, for sure, either one of us.
Good. I know what he means though, because before you and I partnered up, you know, I used to work with another videographer, and it was his way or the highway. And, you know, that was one thing it was tough for me to accept, because I never really felt like I had the creative aspect or like input that I wanted to put in. Right. So I understand what you mean. Like, you know, you have your way that you're envisioning the song and the visuals for it, and you might have your own, you know, input of creativity that you want to release out. and sometimes it just doesn't co-align with one another, and that's fine, right? That's the beauty of this business. You can have your own input, you can have your own input. Sometimes it might just not work for this particular project, but on the future project it will.
And beyond that, we do work together. Like we literally have a project we're working on right now together. We can work together. We enjoy working together. It's just a matter of like, we came here to meet people, and we did. And they reached out to us and they're like, let's work. They reach out to him, they reach out to me. So let's work. Like, why not?
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. So I don't think it's like anything deep at all.
You also like, you can't force things, right?
Yes, I agree.
And so, you worked with other videographers before you worked with him, and I'm sure you don't have horrible things to say about every single one of them. You probably had good experiences as well, right? But you didn't partner up with everyone until you met Sick, because it worked. You didn't force it; it just worked, right?
Yes.
So with me and Case, there's projects that I know I'm like, oh, Case gonna kill this, right? And then that's what we're gonna do together. But it's what you said, where if you find somebody that is like, I want this person for everything, and then that work makes sense. But for the most part, I think people that don't have this sort of relationship, they do more so what I do, which is prioritize the vision. Who's the best person for this vision? Is it this person? Cool. It's going to be this person.
Exactly. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with it, obviously. No, right? Yeah. There's no harm, no foul. And that the biggest thing I think that you said is like, you came here to meet people. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to meet people from all walks of life that have different ideas and different creative outlets. And the one thing I do want to say, I'm very similar to you in that regard too, when it comes to like having like the control in a way. Like, I'm very picky with what my product is going to look like. I'm very like specific with what I want it to look like. So for me, because him and I have been working together for so long, like, even with him, like, it took a long time for me to be like, yo, give me some ideas for the edits. Like, the edit part, I'm very picky with. On set, everybody throw me your fucking ideas. I want to hear every idea on set. But when it comes to the edit, it's just like, I got this thing in my head. I got to get it some way, shape, or form. And I know exactly what you mean. I
agree, especially with the edit.
It can be dangerous, though, bro, because at the end of the day, and again, tell me if this has happened to you where you're stressed out about the edit, right? It's not going the way you want it to go, whether it be because of the way the shot was taken. It could be any factor. But you're so hell-bent on getting this fucking thing to be so perfect that you'd rather not put it out and not finish it than it not look like what it's in your head. Does that make sense?
It does, but for me, usually like the edit, I come into the edit with like a plan already, whatever, even just to shoot. So the editing process is not difficult. It's only ever difficult when there isn't really a plan like set in place for the edit.
What do you do then? What do you do if something doesn't go to plan though? Because not every like
if we don't have a plan even going into shooting.
No. Like, okay, let's say you have a vision in your mind or an idea in your mind of what you want a certain edit to look like.
Yeah.
Right? You get up on set, there's other factors that kind of change the way certain shots are going to be taken, maybe the angle, maybe the way the movement of the camera, shit like that. So does that not affect your gameplay and editing? Because now you're like, oh, fuck, maybe the shot sequence I wanted has to be rearranged, so that changes the timeline, that changes a bunch of other shit.
You know what? That hasn't really happened to me yet.
You're fucking lucky.
Like, I can imagine it happening, but usually I don't even like, even when we're shooting, I don't think I take that long when it comes to shooting. Like, okay. I feel like I have a very clear vision of what I want to get, and then I'll just keep hammering it until I get it, and then I'm like, I'm good, and we can move on. I think on the projects that me and Ahi have worked on together, me and Vergil, sorry, like, I think there's only been 1 or 2 projects that we've had multiple day like reshoots for, and even then it's like probably 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. So it hasn't happened to me yet, but I can imagine like how that could screw. What do you do like when you're in that position?
You almost have to call an audible, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine like you adapt.
So yes, you adapt, and guess what? Like, I think there's been maybe 1 project, and it wasn't a music video project. It was like a short film project that I completely just said fuck it, and I abandoned it because it wasn't going the way I needed it to go or I wanted it to go. It wasn't going the way I had planned. Everything about it was just going to shit. So I just said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not even gonna bother. Even with my clips and stuff, because I have a vision for what I want to like shoot, right? But when I get into the editing room, I look at it, I'm like, fuck, this didn't go as planned. Because also when you're in the moment, it's so hard to kind of keep full like track of every little detail, right? And then when you're on set, there's other external factors that play in, whether it be temperature, fucking weather, or whether it be like, maybe people or whatever factors it may be. So I've definitely been in situations like that, and I just call the audible. So either I detour, and what I mean by detour is get a whole new path to kind of get another product or the same product from a different way, or what I'll do is try to like sit there and just figure it the fuck out. Like, but I'm also very specific with how, like I said, with details and stuff, right? Like we did one music video and I was adamant on getting like replacing the sky with a thunderstorm. It was just something I was just so hell bent on doing, and my computer could not fucking handle it. After Effects kept crashing my computer. I would make one little tweak, it would crash. So something that was supposed to take me no more than maybe 6 hours took me literally 2.5 to 3 weeks to get done, because I was so fucking hell bent. And this is me working on it 8 to 10 hours a day. You know what I mean? So I was so determined to do it, and I could have easily said fuck it, whatever. But it was just one of those situations where I'm like, I'm doing it the way I need it to be done. But it really depends on the situation, what the project is, man. So with that being said, what is one of the projects that you guys have done together and then also separately that you guys feel like, this is one of my favorite projects, like your favorite project together and then your favorite project ISO?
What was the full music video we did, the Falling Again one?
The live one?
Yeah. The live one.
Okay. I think for me, it would be the part 3, the encounter, the chase, the marijuana monkey.
Marijuana
part
Monkey,
3.
that was fun too. That was probably the most fun to shoot. But in terms of the final product, the Marijuana Monkey video actually was probably my favorite final project.
So,
The one where I
so-
jumped over you.
Yeah, the rollover. Yeah.
But that was the one you guys did together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about ISO? Like the a song that you made or a video that you've done without him, and then same thing, something that you've done without Vergil.
I haven't done much. That's I guess the Stop the Party music video would be my favorite one that I did.
Okay.
Without
Shout
him.
out
I did
Trent.
I did that with Trent.
That was the most recent one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
fire. That song was sick as fuck.
Thank you.
Probably the cons video. That was really cool.
Okay.
Shout out to Ian and Luke, Cons of Jupiter, for letting me do that. That
Nice.
was really fun. The house party, I don't know if you saw it. It's like a music video.
I don't think I saw that one.
We shot it at our crib,
Oh shit.
which is really cool.
That's dope.
We threw a little house party, and yeah, I would say that was probably my favorite. It was really fun.
Sorry guys. Apparently it's day 7. God said let there be light. Fucking open up.
Amen.
Okay. We're not wrapping up just yet, but we're getting pretty close. But I do want to ask about one thing then. So, you guys said your favorites and stuff like that too. Vergil, when we met, right? And Kay, this is for both of you. When we met, you guys were working on an animated video. Remember that?
Yeah.
Kay was in hell.
How am I gonna forget that, bro? I spent 12 hours
Kay was in
drawing this
literal
man's
hell.
face every day.
But that's what I'm saying. That project to me was my introduction to you guys. Does that make sense? Because that's what you guys were working on. That's what you talked to me about. This is what we're trying to do. This is what we want to do.
Yeah.
Walk me through the process of that video, first of all, and that whole, like, the story, the beginning, middle, and the end of that chapter, that project. Walk me through that.
I'm sure he'll remember better than me.
I mean, like, conceptually, it was
Talking the mic.
okay. Yeah, conceptually. I mean, we talked about the song, like, on the journey here. Like, it was probably at that point I wouldn't say his biggest, but like probably your favorite, right? Wouldn't you say?
Sorry, what did you say?
At that point, when we had just met, like, Falling Again
Yeah,
was,
it was
probably
my
like your biggest.
My favorite song.
So we would talk about that song a lot, like what it meant to him, the content of it and everything. And like these themes of repetitive like cycles and so on just kept coming up. And I wanted, like, we had an idea for it, but we were like, obviously we can't shoot this and we can't do the effects for it either. It's not going to look good. So why not just animate it? And I wanted to try that. I'd never gotten a chance to do that. So I'm like, why not? And then I convinced him. I'm like, I think it could work, especially if we split it up into parts, and we have some kind of like break from the animation into like the real world, live action kind of a thing. So essentially the point was we had like a symbolic thing we wanted to convey, the falling again. We couldn't really shoot it. Why not animate it? And then from there, it was a lot of difficulties, to be honest. It wasn't easy. I even remember when I originally told you the idea, and I'm like, I want to rotoscope the whole thing. You're like, that's gonna take fucking forever. And
Yeah.
You're right, and it did. But I still like wanted to try it.
Yeah.
So I kind of half cheated it, to be honest. But it was a lot. I just wanted to create that feeling of like, I don't know if you have ever seen those old like animated Bible films. If you've ever seen them,
I think I know what you're talking about.
I've seen them before. Yeah, I've seen them before.
And like Top Cat, it's this old animation as well. I used to watch when I was a kid, and I really like that animation style and like the feeling of kind of like old cartoons. So yeah, I wanted to figure it out. He was cool with me doing it, so we did it.
No, I love that. It's awesome because I always love seeing people like do like challenging shit. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that they're either uncomfortable with or new to. You know, that to me is something where I'm like, give me my popcorn because I want to watch this shit. Like, I'm excited about it. You know. So yeah, that was fucking cool, dude.
I will say that's one thing that like I've always tried to do is just make every project super ambitious. I don't think I've done anything that was like easy.
Yeah,
everything feels very difficult.
So you make it harder on yourself then.
I do, but then you know what's crazy is like I'm so used to it, it doesn't feel bad. Our last shoot together for Hangover, if you haven't heard it, check it out. It's on Ghost by Compliments. But we were doing he's in the song and we're doing a video for it, and the concept behind it is like ridiculous. It was incredibly difficult, but like physically, and there's a lot of digging and stuff like that. I was in the woods, a lot of stuff like that involved, and it would have been a lot harder to finish a project like that had everything before that not been kind of just as difficult in its own way. So I feel like if you always keep it ambitious, you'll never actually find it difficult to, keep doing more ambitious stuff. It's what you're used to.
That's fair. Kay, you said something to us. You, me, and Vergil, we went out to eat. And you said something to us that day that I wanted to talk more about and kind of elaborate more on. You were saying that you feel like you're at a spot where I'm going to fucking get the wording wrong. You remember what I was talking about, though, right?
About film.
About film. You feel like there's no community for your style of film? You feel like it's a dying art form?
I do think so.
Yeah,
I
talk
think
to me
the
about this,
audience
man.
for
I'm
it
curious.
is dying. The audience for film is definitely dying. But I mean, that's not anyone's fault.
Mm-hmm.
I think we hardwired everyone's brain to like, when you watch a video, you should get a hit of dopamine every 5 seconds. So if I put on a film right now from like the 1970s and every scene is just 15 seconds longer than it needs to be, everyone's going to be like, what the fuck? We just like speed through it or whatever. Like, it's not anyone's fault. I just think naturally we're kind of getting used to something that's more rewarding to us in a dopamine sense. So it's like, why would we keep watching film? What's the incentive? Even now, today, it's like film isn't about like film. It's about having a big IP so you can, do a spinoff, do a sequel, do a prequel, sell merch, whatever. What's the biggest market? China. How can you sell it there? That kind of a thing. It's never. And the indie films are, like I told you, like you just find some kid on YouTube or Instagram that has a big following, and it's like you have an idea, cool. This IP you generated already has some kind of following. People already care about the back room or whatever. So come make the movie version of that, and then we'll make a show, and then we'll do that. Like no one wants to take the risk. Film is not about like art; it's about money. Always kind of has been, but it's much worse now because there's more money. So.
But that brings us to that question that I think we asked that night as well. What's stopping you though from even just doing it? Because you didn't want to even do it because to you said because it's a dying form, there's no recognition, no one's gonna see it. Who are you doing it for?
No, it's not about who's gonna see it. I think even when I was talking to you guys, it was a matter of like, collaboration. Like you do this so you can meet other people who care about this, who want to make this, who, you know, feel like this is important. So that's the incentive. I think if you're a creative, I don't know, especially in something where it's like you're not really going to be seen, the work is what's important to you. So if it doesn't feel like the work matters as much, because I really don't think it does. Like, I think even nowadays, like filmmakers or whatever view themselves like artists. Like they view them like, I should be known, my name should be known. You know what I mean? Like I have this distinct style, whatever. It's like proxy influencers type of thing. So you don't even need as many people nowadays. Like you can kind of produce your own film by yourself if you're hell bent on it.
Right.
So like the sense of collaboration is not there. It's less about the audience, but like the feeling of like this matters and we're making something. I don't feel like that's there for me personally.
That's fair. Do you feel that way about music too, though?
No.
Like, because music genres are so ever changing. They change so fast, and you know, there's new subgenres being created every single time. It's like, do you feel that way about your music to the point where you're like, you know what, my hip hop Afrobeat style that I have, it's no one's gonna fuck with it.
I feel that way about some of my songs. Like there's some songs that I create that I like, and I'm like, I don't think people are really gonna get this, or even if they do like it, they're not gonna want to listen to this more than once. Because like, especially the ones where I'm like, where like it's like it gets really personal, and then I care more about like being honest than like necessarily the sonics of it, or like having like the catchy hook or whatever. I'm just kind of like, how do I get the emotion in there? And sometimes people don't want to sit in those emotions. But outside of that, outside of those songs, because I make all sorts of different kinds of styles per se, even within the alternative Afro beats. Like some stuff is more upbeat, some stuff is more fun, some stuff is more serious. So I feel like there's something for everybody. Yeah.
But do you believe that they're benefiting more based off your image or your actual talent, though, when it comes to like the scenery?
Repeat the question.
So, like with your different types of genre and music, right, that you're releasing, do you believe that your listeners are more listening to you because of your image or because of the talent that you have?
I don't have listeners yet. Like I don't have a lot of listeners. So for me right now, I'm trying to develop. I don't know much about my audience. Is essentially what I'm trying to tell you. Like a lot of what I'm doing pretty much is just testing, trying shit out.
You're just like testing the waters to see what they like the best.
Yeah, I don't really.
And does
know.
that also implement like your visual aspect too? Like, right, like what your visual outputs are. Like you're testing the waters with different types of visuals to see what garnishes more reactions, more interactions.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm really having fun with it more than anything. Like
that's good.
I'm not even like, especially when it comes to the.
It is good though. No, it's good that he's having fun.
Proud father.
No, well, no.
I don't know if you know that book.
Okay. No. The reason why I say that's good is because, you know, a lot of people sometimes fall into this like rabbit hole where they're like, no, I need to do this for my image. But you're doing it because you're having fun with it. You're doing it because you're enjoying doing it, which is good.
It doesn't feel smart, but it's what I'm doing.
No, but that's, I think you're on the right approach, because if you're doing it because you're just wanting to put out an image of yourself as a particular artist, I think that's wrong. I think you should be doing it if you're having a good time with it, you're enjoying it. And at the end of the day, if people like it and interact and connect with you with it, that's a goal.
Do you have like a mind or an idea of what kind of audience you want to attract? I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm being serious, because you know how like sometimes certain music groups or certain genres, they attract like, maybe they'll attract like the punk rocks. Obviously, you know the type of audience you're gonna get. You know, cigarette and no deodorant. Like that's the type of, you know what I'm saying? Or then you're gonna attract Bollywood. You know, so cigarettes and no deodorant. So
that was good. That was really good.
So, do you have an idea of what kind of your audience base you even want to build?
Just people that like my music. Really, I don't really care. Yeah.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Can we have some fun, boys?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Can we have some fun?
Yeah.
Okay, because I do want to wrap up soon, but I do want to have some fun before we go. But why do you look at me like I'm a fucking madman?
I thought you were gonna say the N-word. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Whoa. Jeez.
I said fun.
He said, "Can we have some fun?"
Bro.
And he starts looking all devious. I'm like, he's gonna say it.
Context. He says it all the time off cam. Y'all don't know. But
Me?
That's
No
crazy.
way. Never.
I've never heard him call me by my name. I just want to make that clear. Except on the pod.
Oh shit. You know what? Do you want to do it on camera? I don't give a fuck. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it, buddy. Don't push me to my limits.
On three.
All right, ready?
One,
two,
two.
three.
There we go.
Damn, bro. You ain't got it.
What's
What
the
were you
N-word?
gonna say though?
What
what's
N-word
the
are you
fun,
talking
yeah.
about, by the way? Just curious.
What album?
What N-word are you talking about?
Nigga.
Bro. I wasn't even thinking about that.
What were you thinking?
Nagasaki.
Oh.
You're not supposed to say that?
No.
Oh shit. I say that all the time.
You actually can't say that word.
Not bad.
War crime.
Who's
Why
gonna
can't you
counsel
say
me?
that word?
What community?
Nagasaki?
War
Oh.
crime, bro.
I thought you were talking about okay.
You thought I was talking about
Can't
what?
rub it in.
What do you think he was talking
I
about?
won't say it. Fucked up.
Yo, see how?
Wait. Real question though. Do y'all say it?
No.
No.
Why are you lying?
Damn.
You're asking him on
Yo, why
camera.
you
This
pulling
is
like a woman stuff,
this-
bro? Why
Listen,
you
I'll
acting
tell
like-
you. I'll tell you this.
I thought
Okay,
we're
I'll tell you
having
this.
fun.
KK, I'll tell you this.
No.
I said it.
Whoa! You're 1K away from fucking being lynched. Holy
Bro,
shit.
chill out. Listen, I did say it once in front of a really good friend of mine,
My God.
and I instantly regretted it because it slipped out.
It wasn't me, by the way. It was an
No,
actual
no,
black
no,
guy.
no.
I think honestly, I think it's like
It slipped out when I was on the highway on the 401, and he was in my car. Yes, and he was in my car, and he was sitting. Listen. He was sitting in the front seat. He was sitting in the back seat, and I'm driving. Mind you, we got a 3-hour drive home. Okay, and I get cut off, and I'm just like, bro. When I tell
What's
you,
wrong with you when he says the N-word, bro? He goes, "What's wrong with
when
you?"
I tell you, I double handled the steering wheel, white knuckled. I slowly turned over to my buddy, and he just does a laugh. He's like, like, bro, I'm about to die. Like, straight up, bro. I apologized. I like literally tried to make it like I never in my life have said that, and it just slipped out, and it slipped out at the worst time possible because my buddy's sitting right next to me. Now he forgave me, so
Let me tell
my
you
boy.
the-
But
let me
like,
tell you-
damn.
Let me tell you the visual from the backseat. That shit was fucking hilarious, right?
Oh, you were there.
I was in the backseat, yeah. So Josh, our boy, he was doing like some sort of like NFL draft thing, like a fantasy draft. So he was on his computer the whole time, right? He was working away. This guy's swerving in and out of traffic. He's getting cut off left, right, and center. I think the third guy that cut him off, he goes, "Man, fuck this!" And he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with this?" And he said the N-word. Bro, I am in the backseat. I'm all lounged up. I perk up. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a problem. So I look over to Josh. He's just typing. He stops typing. Slowly just looks over to Devo like this. Devo's like 10-2 now, just looking straight fucking down the road. He looks over to Josh. Josh just goes, okay. He just shakes his head, goes back to work. It's quiet as fuck. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, yo, he never says this shit. I promise. Like, it slipped out. I'm trying to fucking diffuse the situation. Josh goes, as long as you're not white, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, God damn.
He gave me the pass that day. I was like, thank God.
No, but to answer your question, Kay, I don't say it. When I was younger and I used to do, like karaoke rap songs or sing-alongs, yes, I would say it.
I don't think that's crazy. By the way,
But-
you're looking at me like I said, like I'm accused.
I think Kay wants
I
you to
would
say it.
I would say
think
it, but
that's
only around like black people or brown people. I would never say it around white people.
You see, me personally, I'd prefer the alternative. Like, say it when I'm not there. Like, if it's just you and your buddies and there are no black people around.
Really?
Let it
I
fly.
feel like saying it in front of white people, especially white people, no disrespect, but especially white people, I feel like saying it around them kind of gives it more of a incentive to them to be like, oh, I can say it too, because
I don't care. Just don't say it around me. Like,
interesting.
my issue, not to make. How did we randomly? Anyway, whatever.
You started it.
I did start it. But for me personally,
Talking to Mike.
I think it's weird if you're like acting like the word is gonna like eat you alive. Like it's just a word. You know what I mean? It's more about what the word represents.
If you give it power, I know.
Yeah,
totally
no, I
what
get
you're
that, but I mean, like, it's more about what the word represents. Like, obviously, if you have some black friends and they're not comfortable with it, whatever, don't just say it. But like the word itself, it's like if you're alone in the car and Drake says nigga and you say nigga, like who cares? Like it's not.
Yeah, your car's not gonna combust. Yeah.
Yeah, but more than that, it's just for you personally to like have this in your head, like this word is like the boogeyman. It's gonna
No,
come.
that I
and
agree
eat
with
me.
you
It's
100%.
like- I think that's like uncomfortable.
That I 100% agree with you. It's weird to like, you know, think of it in that way too. And maybe because we also, you know, we get called packies left, right, center. I tell people like, don't call me a packy. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
But then they like same way they treat it as if like, you know, it's like the worst word in the world. And it's like, bro, you're making it weird. You know, I 100% agree with you. What's your take on this one, sir?
I just think it's because white people will swear that they never say it, even
This
when
is-
they're
which
by
is- when
themselves.
anyone
I've
says they
heard
don't say
so
it, it's
many
like,
of them
why
say
It's
it.
are you
like
lying?
we never
Yeah.
say, and I'm like, I'm not. I wouldn't like. It's weirder that you're saying that.
That like,
It's weirder that
like,
you're saying
you
because
think
we
I'm
know.
stupid. Yeah.
It's like if I would say it too. So
Exactly.
Yeah. Like it rolls off the tongue nicely. Watch, repeat after me.
we will. We will.
No,
Yeah,
no,
show us how it's done.
I'm talking about what you say to people, not me. I don't say it.
Bro, so bold off camera, so confident. It really rolls off the tongue.
I've actually never, believe it or not, I've actually never heard him say it around me. I don't know if he says it behind
No, I'm
closed
kidding.
doors.
I've never heard him
Listen
say
song,
it
dog.
ever. I just want
Songs?
control.
Yeah. See, okay,
Even
as an
now, like,
artist,
consciously, if I'm like in the moment, it comes out. But I like, I don't know.
I don't think
So
you're
weird.
saying, like, even if it does slip out, and again, this is just,
Bro,
if there's
I'm
no,
not even gonna lie, bro. Sometimes a song sounds so much harder when you say it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if Drake is rapping about killing people and shit like that, like, you know, as much Drake can throwing feather pens at you and shit. But if like Drake is doing that thing and like okay, perfect example. When Drake did the back-to-back shit, right? Back-to-back, can we all agree, was a fucking phenomenal song on its own? Yes? Okay. Imagine censoring yourself rapping along to back-to-back. It takes all credibility away from that song.
Tragic, but I feel like that's my repayment. You know what I mean? Like that's what makes being black worth it. Is like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You
It's
can't.
honestly really funny.
It is. It is.
Like if
makes it all
we're
worth
being real, it don't really make much sense. But we're like, we can do it. So fuck y'all.
I love that. That's great. I love that.
It don't really
It's
make
just
sense.
kinda
But it's
funny.
like, yeah, like me, and also like context is also like I'm fully African and grew up in Nigeria, surrounded by Nigerians. So I don't really have as much of a personal connection with the word, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't bring up
Yeah.
tales of my grandfather or anything because we were all
Yeah.
there. Like nobody
Yeah,
was
yeah.
calling anybody nigga. So to me, I almost feel like when somebody says if I was in a room with white people and black people, like a mixed room, and a white person said the N word, and then you know how the other white people would be like, oh shit, I'll be with them. I'd be with the oh
You'd be
shit
like,
crowd.
oh,
Like, what's about to go down? Like, that's what it is. I wouldn't be like one of the people that's getting crazy.
You know what's crazy? I'm also 100% African. Grew up in Africa, or whatever. Like I don't have the same ties you would if you're like a American black person or whatever.
Fair.
But I was actually like the first time I heard someone call me that, like the hard everything, was in Africa, and it was wild. I was like maybe in the second grade. I didn't even know anything about the word. I think I heard it on the news or something about something. I think like this is around the time when Obama he wasn't just elected, but it was like 2 years had passed or something like that. So there's a lot of racist shit just happening. And I heard about the word, but I didn't know what it meant. And then I'm at school one day and I see this one white kid, like the only one white kid that transferred to our fucking South African school. Shout out Jay.
They chose him.
Yeah, they chose him, bro. Jay, right? And he was new and he was just like up on the balcony and he was scoping the whole scene. And I just remember looking up and I saw him and he was like staring at me, but then like nothing happened. And he was just scoping
That's
the
some, like,
scene.
Bollywood
I didn't think
moment.
anything of it, right?
This is about to be the most powerful use of the N-word ever.
God damn. I don't understand because to me it was so shocking because I know he saw me and it was a weird feeling of like I'm walking in the hallways on the balcony.
Yeah.
And for some reason I know like he was gonna come interact with me.
You could sense it.
I could feel it coming. And
Was
then
it the Spidey senses? But
like nigga senses bro. Something's wrong.
I'm sorry. This is so funny.
But
Okay, I'll keep
so
it together, I'll
so
keep it together.
So I see him, like, we make eye contact. I don't think I'm just walking to class. But then, like, I look back and he's not there anymore. And then he's like coming down.
It's like those horror movies. He's looking up, he's not there. He's right here.
He says it and there's wind everywhere.
It was like, to me, it felt like a horror movie because I felt like something was wrong. Like, I knew something was wrong because I'm like, why is he just standing up there scoping? Like, he's standing there not talking to anyone, just like watching everyone. And then we make eye contact and like something changed. And I was
He
like,
got one end pass and he wanted to make sure he used it right.
bro, you know what it was? I think he was like scoping. He's like, who can I say this to?
Yeah.
Like, who can I say it to?
Were you hanging out with other black people? Like, was there like
Bro,
a group
this
of
is in
people?
Africa. This
He's
is
in
in South
Africa,
Africa.
yes.
He was in South Africa. I thought there were more
Actually,
white people.
yeah, to be honest, there are hella white people in South Africa.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you were in South Africa?
Yeah.
I thought you were in. Can I say where you're from?
no, you can't.
I don't know, because you said he's from Nigeria. I grew up in Africa too, so you didn't say it. So I don't know if you wanted to.
Yeah,
go
I
there.
say I grew up in Africa because I like
He
lived
moved
in
around
like
within
3,
Africa.
4
Oh, okay,
African
gotcha.
countries. Yeah. So I was in SA at this time, and yeah, there are lots of white people, but like at this point, what it was like I was like the only, I don't know, I think I was like 3rd grade. I was like the only 3rd grader, and everybody else was like 5th grade or whatever. So he just saw me, and he's like little kid, and he knew he could, so he just like walked down the stairs, and I look behind me, and I see him like coming, and then the next thing I know, right, like this guy's like hopping and skipping and like running towards me, and I'm not thinking anything of it. Next thing I know, like there's an arm around my shoulder, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "What's up?" And then he's like,
Nigger.
"What's up, nigga?" And I was like, "What?" Because at that point I didn't know anything about the word other than like
Wait,
my
so he
mom.
just said all he said was "What's up?" and he said the word.
Yeah, because like that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's like a white kid. He's just seeing all these black kids, and he's like, He's American. That's the thing. He was an American, like transfer kid. The rest of us are just like Africans. We don't know what the fuck is up. It's just like a word, whatever.
Yeah.
He
But
probably.
this guy-
I'm sorry. Keep going.
This guy, bro, he was probably in school in the States, just like, I can't, like, I can't wait till I can let her find a place where like nobody even really knows what it is.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It sounds like he said it to himself for the first time and realized he wouldn't die, and then wanted to try it out with other people.
That's crazy. That's the perfect victim.
That's so
But
fucking.
he
funny.
came over, he said that shit, and I was so shocked because I had never heard that word being said like out loud by anyone, like other than like the news or whatever.
That's crazy.
So-
It's crazy. It's even on the news.
Yeah. So all I realized was like, that's wrong, right? Like you can't say that. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't think you can say that. Like super like autistic, like just like I have no idea what this means. And then I go to my teacher, shout out Miss Govinder, I still remember her. And I was like, this guy said this word. That's a bad word, right? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, especially if they're white, right? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, can't you go to prison if you do that? And she's like, I guess. And I'm like, well, somebody said that to me. She's like, damn. And I'm like, yeah, that was weird. And she's like, yeah. And then I went home, I told my mom, and then that was it. Like, nobody.
Arrest him.
No,
So
nothing.
that's how you ended up in Canada, because you had an interaction with the white guy. That's crazy. Okay, I have a genuine question now. So wait, how close are you guys to your cultural roots, like your Nigerian roots and your Ethiopian roots?
Yeah,
Pretty close.
Very
yeah.
Pretty close?
Nigerian,
Okay, first of all, is there any like turf wars or beef between Nigeria and Ethiopia?
yeah. Not that I'm aware of.
No.
I don't think
No,
so.
okay,
Not yet.
not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay,
Oh,
fair. Secondly, what's up with your people's dance, bro? That shit's fucking amazing.
Thank you for bringing this up.
Wait, which one? Which one?
Wait, can
What do you
come on
mean?
camera
Which
for this
one? You
conversation?
know the one,
Which
K.
one?
Hold on, can you come on camera for this conversation?
All right. Does it extend? I don't think it
And you
can,
know
so-
the
Oh,
one.
it's
You
all
know
good.
which one?
All right, you know what dance I'm talking about, right? Where you gotta do like the little pigeon mating call.
Skista.
What the fuck?
What did you just call it?
It's Skista.
That's what it's called. Like,
Did I say it right? It's
Wait, is that
Skista.
your first name?
my first name? Is
That's a good one. Oh, you're serious? No, that's even funnier.
What the fuck did he call it?
It's Skista. That's like the name of the dance. It's like
Spell that.
A-S-K.
Crazy.
All right, go.
Like Skista. E-S-K-I-S-T-A-S.
Oh, it's Skista.
It's
Okay.
Skista.
That's crazy.
No S.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, yeah.
No,
But we
and
have like a bunch of dances.
Can you do
though.
that?
You can't. I've seen him do it.
I can, but not well.
You're
I respect the fact that you can do it at least even a little bit.
All right,
That's
I feel like if I knew how to do it very well, that'd be.
Can you explain it though?
That'd be
Is it a cultural dance?
Yeah.
Okay, because that shit to me, bro, when I first discovered it, right? I sat there for 10 minutes watching the same fucking reel on loop. And I don't know if it was a song that they threw in the background or not. You know what song I'm talking about?
Did they mix it with the Babytron song?
Babytron.
Like the
Yeah,
Detroit?
yeah.
It's
So-
the best with Babytron. It's the best.
It works so well.
It works with the, like Detroit like type of.
Bro, this motherfucker's like
Yeah.
dancing and shit like that. He starts doing that fucking neck turn thing. And then the craziest part of it all, he's doing like the Edna from Incredibles walk. You know what I'm saying? When he's like down. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know the walk now.
He does a little walk. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then he just jumps up and then boom, immediately snaps his knees into place and starts doing the little head twist. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is so fucking cool. I don't know though. I love that dance.
It is. It's really cool. But
It's
we have
hard
like
to
a
do,
bunch,
too.
to be honest.
But how strong do your knees have to be able to do that?
I mean, I feel like it's like any other traditional like African dance. It's just like you want it to be as energetic and like as movement heavy as possible. So like you really lose yourself. Like the point is to lose yourself to the music, to the rhythm.
Now,
the sound.
you said you have a bunch of traditional dances. Though, explain what I mean. Like what
Like we
kind?
have a bunch of different ethnic groups, right? Like
Right.
within our country. So we have for each of them, they all have like their own kind of dance. Like there's a gurage dance, skasta. there's-
You got one like Nigerian dance?
Yeah, there's Nigerian dances. I didn't learn any after like 2012.
What did you learn?
They just started getting harder and harder. Now there's like the leg work is just crazy. I can't.
That ass.
It's
Leg work is
too
crazy?
nuts. If you saw what they were doing, you would understand. Like Nigerian dancers are getting nuts now.
Really?
It's like actual, like you're jumping around, you're moving your feet really quickly. I'm like, I can't do that. Before it used to be like simple stuff like shoki. You pretty much just pretended like you were digging something up and flipping it over. So it was like, and then you do that. That's the dance move. There's Shakiti Boba and you kind of
Can you get up and show us?
well, there's no music, so it's kind of weird. But like,
You're an artist.
so also wouldn't I get out of frame if I
don't fucking know. Just start digging,
I'm
bitch.
good?
I don't know.
All right, I don't like what's happening right now. I don't like the toners. I was going to dance. I was this close to dancing, and now he had to fuck it up. Like I was actually going to dance, but I can't in good conscience dance now. Literally, no. I feel like my father would be
I would slap
disappointed
the
in me.
shit out of you if you started dancing. I'm so happy you didn't start dancing.
Really?
That's fucked up.
I was trying to be a good guest.
No, bro,
What's going
you
on?
can't do that shit. Like, you can't fucking have two guys sitting here and be like, start dancing for me. Like, what the fuck? What is your problem?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What's going on with you?
I'm shocked, bro.
What?
What you just said, wow. That would just, I know that's not like out of character for you. It just caught me off guard. Like, God damn. Like,
What did I say?
Oh,
The
boy,
digging
was
thing?
you were like, dig for me, bitch. I was like, whoa.
I did not say dig for me, bitch. I said start digging, bitch.
That's
Start
better.
digging is different than dig for me.
I think they're both pretty bad in
start
both
digging
ways.
is not the same as dig for me.
I take too much disrespect from Sick. I really do.
I'm so sorry, bro.
I really
I'm so
do. I really do. I'm gonna dap you up, Devo. You're the one that needs this.
Listen, it's all out of love, okay? I'm only doing this because I fuck with you. All right?
I fuck with you too, Sick.
Wait. What's your dance?
We do the bhangra, bro.
All right, let's see it then.
Yeah, you gotta show
You
us.
just take your hands, you just twist the light bulb, and you bounce the shoulders.
That shit is hard, by the way. I think like
Yeah.
Desi culture is like very similar to our culture.
Yeah, and then what you do, you do
a
like
lot
the
of neck.
fucking, you do like the little shoulder bounces.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you do all that shit. I see I dance for you, motherfucker.
Well, I don't know why
No
you
one
had-
fucking lost their mind on that
It
one.
wasn't for me, but thanks for doing it, I guess.
You're welcome.
You know, appreciate it.
You do one. You do your Persian
I
dance.
don't have a Persian dance. I've never learned them.
This is a Persian dance. Ready? Let's say this is a red missile button. Do the AK.
I actually,
benefits of being off cam.
I've never actually learned the traditional dances, but they are very hard to do. I have seen them. I don't know how to do them. But they're very nice.
Wait, I'm not being racist. Like that is the thing though. Like y'all do shoot the gun. Right?
no,
I'm
we
being
don't.
Racist.
No, not that we do. At like weddings or something.
Wait, Persians don't?
No.
Really?
It's more of an Arab thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
More of
See,
an Arab
the thing is, a lot of people think they kind of like throw Persians and Arabs
thought
into
you
the
guys were
same
all
thing.
the same
But
thing.
He just,
yeah,
he
it's
just
like
called you a dumbass.
no, I'm not calling him a
agree.
A lot
dumbass.
of people tend to group us together.
Me,
No.
I'm people.
We have a lot of similarities when it comes to things, but like when it comes to like wedding traditions where they shoot guns in the air, we don't do that.
You do that at weddings?
Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll come out with
That's their
AKs
abortion
and
method.
Okay.
No, I mean we kind of do that back home too. Not all of us, like some cultures I think do that. So I wasn't.
Yes, some do.
I
yeah.
don't think it's crazy. Like,
Like ours, for example. I don't know if Pakistani culture or Indian culture or anyone else does it, but like during the wedding ceremony, they actually rub 2 blocks of salt above the bride's head.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it's like a whole thing. Like you're sitting down with your groom, and they like rub it, and they sprinkle the dusts over you for like good faith type thing, right?
That's
Seasoning
actually
the
really
meal
cool.
for the
Seasoning
groom.
the meal is crazy.
Wait.
But
I have a question for y'all though. Like, how connected are y'all to like your roots?
I'm semi. I tried to get close to it, but I just like I'm like 50%.
Okay, let me ask you this. I think this is the best way to judge it. Would you have a traditional wedding, like a traditional wedding from your culture?
100%.
Sir,
yes.
sir. Hi.
You would?
I did.
He did. He did.
I meant.
I know what you mean.
But yes, I if I had the opportunity,
I'll let this one pass.
joking,
That was the
joking.
moment.
No. Okay, to answer your question, genuinely, because I was born and raised here in Windsor, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to like my roots, like the culture of Pakistan, the food, like all this type of stuff, I'm very, very, very immersed in it. Like I love it, man. I'm really, when I was younger, growing up here, I tried to get as far away as possible from it, right? Because to me, it was one of those things where you were made fun of for being different. Like realistically, my first school I went to was very multicultural, right? After grade 6, I went to a different school and it was predominantly white. So that's where I ran away from my culture a lot because I didn't want to be picked on for that type of shit. So I stopped eating the food at home that my mom would make. I would stop wearing the clothes if I didn't have to wear them. You know, I wouldn't listen to the music. Like I was embarrassed of it. And then in university around 2013 or so when I was in Michigan, it was like 90% like Desi people, Pakistani, Indian, Bangladeshi. So I kind of tapped back in with my roots. And since then, dude, I'm so fucking immersed in that shit. Like I love it. I love my culture.
I think that's honestly the natural course of things.
Yeah.
If you are like an immigrant or whatever, like second gen or even like first gen, I think it should. I think it's weird if you're like completely immersed in your culture as a kid and like, you know what I mean? Like I think you should want to be part of the crowd or whatever environment or cultures around you.
Yeah.
But I think your appreciation definitely grows as you get older.
Yes, because when you lose it, you're like, I don't know why there's a sense of identity in it.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you lose it and you're not with it, you feel like a part of you is missing, especially because it's all around you at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when it comes from the parental side, you see it and like, I don't know, there's like a yearning for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel that big time, honestly.
Same,
I miss. It's really the only thing I miss about being in Lagos is just being surrounded by Nigerians.
And when's the last time y'all been back home though?
Jeez.
Well, around COVID time, so like 2020.
Okay, more recently then.
7 years.
7 years?
Time,
Yeah, I haven't been back.
Shit, yeah. Last time I went was in 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
After that, there's always
You were like 30, eh?
God.
Look at this motherfucker. I'm still younger than you, bitch.
We'll let the comments decide.
I definitely look younger than you.
Okay.
Kay looks like he's fucking underage. He shouldn't be here, but he has good genetics.
This is what we call
Some people like
deflecting.
that.
No, I'm fucking perfectly happy with my age.
Your age of 54.
Damn, I don't know.
It's good, bro. It's a good thing to be old. You know what I mean? It's a
No, it ain't.
testament to
It is a good thing to be old. You're right.
life. You know what I mean? You survived. You made it all this time. You've been through Cold Wars, Vietnam War, fucking
I'm about to say he's my N-word.
Korea.
Real hard.
Nagasaki, eh? You're Nagasaki.
Shit.
You're my Nagasaki, bro. You're my Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Get a close up.
You might have to censor that at this point.
Yeah, we can AI. We can definitely AI that.
Funnier.
Say that again. Let's get a close up when he says Nagasaki. I got some AI tricks for you.
Wait, go to my ISO. Yo, Kay, shout out to you behind the camera, bro. You're my Nagasaki, bro. Fuck
He's
with you.
covering it with his fucking mic, man.
Huh?
Whatever.
Oh, you want my mouth saying it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, bet. Nagasaki.
They're gonna use AI, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I have all the raw files. What do you want?
They're gonna say that's AI.
The raw files. Okay, no, but real talk. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, like, you know, it was in 2000 I went, but after that, for some reason, every single time I tried to go, there was always something factor that came up that stopped me from going. So I'm like, something's holding me back. Either I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna die, or I'm gonna get recruited to the Taliban, or maybe I might find
Wrong.
I might find a Pakistani baddie, bro. To be honest with you,
Probably.
I don't know what the girls from Pakistan look like.
stay away.
Yeah.
They love black men. Stay the fuck away, please.
Yeah.
Something about Desi girls, like Indian girls, Pakistani girls, for some reason they love black men. Yeah. I wonder why.
You tell us, sick. You seem.
Big dicks.
Okay.
Oh.
Genuine question. Are you guys fans of innies or outies?
Like belly buttons?
No, pussy lips.
Oh. See, I was thinking belly buttons too. That's
Oh,
what I
look at
thought.
us.
No, if you have
You guys are the more innocent
Yeah.
minded.
If you have an
people here.
outie belly button, you're not a human being. You're a fucking alien. You're a lab project.
Thanks.
Well, we know what side you play on. Fucking weirdo.
Jesus. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know,
The Audi kind of be making me feel like it's an Arby's sandwich.
yeah, but that's not even the worst. I'm not on camp, so why do I care? Y'all know like the Homer Simpson types.
Oh my god.
I do?
You don't know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't think so. Homer Simpson what?
Look at Homer Simpson's lips, dog. I'll turn it vertical.
He's gonna search it up.
I can't remember what his lips look like.
You're gonna Google Homer Simpson pussy, bro.
Oh, that's a dangerous game.
What
Don't.
the fuck, bro?
Yo, doesn't that shit look easy to grab? Like,
Bro, there's so much of it. That's hilarious. That's very funny.
To me, that one. All right, to be honest, I don't think any of them are like bad. Like they all look perfectly fine. You know what I mean? All of you, yeah, you're all beautiful. All the ladies will say this, but I will say,
What about blue waffles?
never seen that. Been lucky enough to
Don't search
avoid
it
that.
up. Not worth it.
So
oh my god.
I'll just assume, another beautiful element of being a woman or whatever. Whatever. Anyway, my point is though, I don't think the Homer one is bad either. It's just funny when you see it.
Yeah.
Because every time you see it, you immediately think of Homer. So it's just like it's hard not to like.
It's not only is it like
in the moment,
protruding-
just because you'll never know, and then you're like, you know what I mean? You kind of have to like choke it down. The laugh.
Not only is it like protruding though, it's lopsided because like the top lip is
I
bigger
know.
than the fucking.
It's not even. It's not even.
It's not,
bro.
bro.
You gotta go through layers. Fucking-
But they're all
Oh,
beautiful.
that is so fucking disgusting. Holy
Absolutely.
shit! How do we end up on this topic?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I really don't know how we got there.
Anyways, Virgil, do you know what blue waffle is?
No, is that a sex thing?
Google it.
No.
But you've never had like your friends try to show you that?
Show me a blue waffle.
Yeah.
No, this motherfucker's like grape waffles, purple waffles, and
No.
shit.
Jesus.
No.
He's like chicken and waffles. That's the only one I know.
What's a blue waffle?
I don't know how to explain this to you. It's a diseased pussy,
Yeah.
but it's like disgusting and like rotted and mold and shit. It looks like blue cheese.
Oh shit.
Why would you have to say that? Like,
Oh, because you like blue cheese.
I don't. But I'm just saying,
you
if
said you like blue cheese.
I said I like blue cheese, I barely like Parmesan.
Damn.
This bougie bitch who was on a podcast talking about I like blue cheese.
Oh, I had blue cheese
You
at
said
like a
you like
steakhouse. It was okay.
You said
But-
you liked it.
It was okay.
You fucking now he's gonna think about that every time he eats blue cheese.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't like blue cheese. He was denying it now because of what you said.
Exactly. He said he was a fan of blue cheese. He was
Yeah.
actually waiting to go home and eat blue cheese.
I don't have blue cheese.
You made him uncomfortable with blue cheese
Yeah,
now.
it's okay. Blue cheese is not blue waffle. It's okay. You can go eat your blue cheese.
Nah, I never
I've
heard,
seen
I
that
never, I
happen
never
to
heard of a
everyone. I've
blue
seen
waffle.
like everyone's friends tried to show them either the blue waffle
Oh, yeah.
shit or like two girls,
one
cup.
cup.
Yeah.
I never saw that either. You know,
I never saw
Oh,
that either.
thank God you guys never did.
You've
that
never
that
saw
shit is
two girls, one
traumatizing.
cup?
heard about it. Everybody came back to school, was talking about it. I never saw it.
Yeah.
I missed that train.
Wow.
Same, I got lucky.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
generally curious though.
I got a 100-inch TV in the other room.
I'm generally curious where those two individuals are in the world
Oh, you
nowadays.
dead?
yeah, they can't be doing well.
I don't know. Yeah, like,
You know, there's a ceiling for you in life.
yeah, and they kind of maxed it out when they released that video. I don't know.
You think that? Oh, that'd be sad if that's their peak.
Bro, fuck.
Bro,
How do you come
probably.
back from that?
Yeah, like how do you top that?
2 cups.
Two
Two
different-
girls, 2 cups.
No, you go 4 girls, 1 cup now.
Change it up. So they basically all right. We don't have to.
Yeah, we don't
on the
need. This
pod.
isn't
Never mind.
necessary.
Yeah, let's save people.
Let's
trouble.
U-turn.
But I've
Let's-
never seen it, so I've only just heard like what it's about.
You've never seen it. You've never seen it. That white guy that just crossed never said the N word. I guess we're all fucking good people in this world, right?
Amen.
All right.
Amen
Amen
to
to
that.
that. Guys, thank you so much for coming on Double Vision's interviews. This was
This-
fun. I hope
this
you
was
had
very
fun.
I definitely had a good time. As I was gonna say, as like somebody who watches the clips, it was very fun to watch Sick say wild shit that makes Devo uncomfortable. Just-
Man, you guys don't even understand the amount of time. Like, I don't
that's-
want to tell.
That's 80% of the show, and I just wanted to get a closer view of it. That's really why I wanted to do this. Thank you guys for giving me that opportunity. I really appreciate
That's
it.
so fucking funny, dude. That was amazing.
Yeah,
it
no, I
wasn't like to
appreciate
make
that.
Devo laugh or it was Devo uncomfortable. That's the uncomfortable part. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, he just half of the time he's looking at me like, oh fuck.
Bro, because like,
And then I'm like, this is your buddy, bro.
I never know what to expect.
That's your man.
I never know what to expect. So like, when I hear stuff come out of the blue, bro, I'm like, I just like, yo.
Exactly like that.
That's
Nah,
funny
this
as
was really
fuck.
fun.
Okay, thank you, man. And
you, guys.
I do wish you were on camera. I completely understand why not. It makes sense to me, but I love you, bro. I love you too, Virgil. Is there anything you guys want to touch on before we get out of here?
Touch on like what, like a topic or
Like little boys, like Michael Jackson. I got some in the back.
like touch? Yeah.
Just say yeah to that.
One
Hold the fuck up, dude.
One guest gets one on the way out. That's your lottery fucking
Bro,
loot
I'm,
bag.
I'm off cam. I can literally say whatever the fuck I want. Bring out the kids.
Guy, where can they find you? And what projects do you have coming up next?
I got a bunch of singles coming out later in the year. Yeah, no real schedule yet, but soon for sure.
And where can they follow you?
Instagram, Big Vergil on Instagram, Vergil22 on Spotify and every streaming platform.
Fire. Okay, what about you, man? Projects you got coming up?
I got some music videos coming out, some projects with some various talented musicians around the city. You can find all of that on Desis Lab Incorporated on Insta, YouTube, all that. Desis Lab Inc. Pretty easy to find. I
Fire.
think.
And where can they find you? Like,
Yeah, on
like
Insta,
personal shit?
YouTube.
It's just personal. Like, you have no personal stuff, or is it just strictly work? Because
My,
he's
my
got like the big
personal one
virtual.
is just like it's like a
Okay,
Wi-Fi
so it's just
password.
one. I see.
KGDST
I got
dot underscore.
dot underscore.
It's
Or
a skista.
dot.
It's the good stuff.
It's skista. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff.
All right, guys, and my name is Sik Salim. You can find me on Instagram. You can find him on Instagram and at the buffet at the same time. You can find both the Double Visions podcast on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Sakib, I know it sucks to not have a mic. Thanks for being a trooper for this.
Yo,
Appreciate that.
I stole K's mic.
It's okay. No, I just want to say thank you for being here, even though you don't have a mic.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. We will link all their links in the description below, guys. If you like this episode, hit the thumbs up, hit the comments, and hit the subscribe. And if you didn't like this episode, come back next week and try again. My name is Sik Salim.
And it's your boy Devo.
Sakib behind the boards. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.